Hello, kitty. Good morning. Ow! I told you guys, look, he's vicious. He's the cutest cat in the world, but look at this. Why do you bite? All right, guys, today, you're not gonna believe this. You're not gonna believe this. Again. It happened again. I'm on my computer, and no, actually, I got a text message this morning that my Twitter password was changed. That can't be good. You guys remember I got hacked like maybe yesterday, right? I think yesterday, the day before yesterday, I got hacked. And I cleaned my computer, reinstalled the Windows, and today I get a text message. Your password on Twitter has been changed. And I'm like, oh no, how? I don't understand. How do hackers work? This doesn't make any sense. If I have a clean Windows, there's no reason it should be hacked, right? I think it was, I don't know. I don't know how they did it. But I had to go in there and I had to, luckily I was able to get access because it looked suspicious. And I was able to change the password. They changed the password. I was able to get the password changed back, and then I put a two-step authenticator, and immediately I got a text message, a new authenticate or new number, because they were trying to change it back again. I'm like, damn it, dude, they want my Twitter. Now I'm like, what else do they got? So I had to, I had to put two-step authenticators on everything. Today, I have to mail out some packages. This is called a Director Mini right here. I had a lot of problems with this thing, so I'm returning it, and I had to do an RMA, so I have to go through the process. It's not as simple as returning stuff on Amazon. Unfortunately, I was a little bit impatient, and I bought this thing on a website instead of Amazon, because Amazon return policy is super easy, but since I have to return it, I had to do an RMA, so that's going to take some time. So I got to take this to the post office today. We're going to get some coffee. I got to go to the bank real quick. Kitty. Yeah, kitty. And I got to pay some bills. All right. I just dropped off 2 packages to the UPS store. The RMA, hopefully that thing, they fix it. I had this device. It's called the Mobilin. No, not the Mobilin, my bad. It's called the Magewell Director Mini. And it's a small little device that supposedly does everything, It captures HDMI signals.
Hi, what can we get started for you?
Hello, yeah, I'd like a venti coffee, hot.
Anything in there?
2 brown sugars and steamed milk.
Steamed brown sugar and you said steamed milk?
Yeah.
2% is okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Anything else?
No, that's all.
Come on up.
2 brown sugars and steamed milk. Okay, so this little device called the Magewell Director. I started using it, and I started having lots of problems with it. And I think what I got was a defective unit. But the thing is, I bought it, right? And I was getting my IRL streaming setup ready, so I had it. I bought it and I just put it aside. I never really used it that much until 30 days later. And then 30 days later, I started running into all these issues when I was actually trying to use it for broadcasting, and I was like trying to return it. They're like, "Oh no, it passed the 30 days." And I'm like, "Man, I didn't even use it." It's defective. Something's wrong with it. So then I had to go through the manufacturer, do an RMA, tell them what's wrong with it, and then I had to now I ship it to another company, which is the RMA, and then I might get it back in a month, 2 months, I don't know. It's such a long process though. Now I just send it and forget about it. Maybe I'll get it eventually, and then I'll be super happy. I think I'll use it. I don't know if I'm gonna use it anymore though. Like if it would have been Amazon, I would have just returned it, like for a full refund. So now, and this was my first attempt at buying something from a other website other than Amazon. And it makes me totally regret it. All right, so I was just, paying for the coffee, and the girl gave me the coffee, and then it looked like it only had like 1 cup, and I told her, listen, can I get a double cup, because you know the last time I got one of those coffees, it dropped and exploded like a grenade in the car. Like I grabbed it and then it slipped out of my hands. Hot coffee everywhere, and I'm like in the seat. And then she's like, yeah, sure, no problem. And she's like, they usually ask us not to double cup, but and then I'm like, unless someone asks, right? Yeah, unless someone asks. I was like, oh, I discovered a hack in in Starbucks. You get a double cup. So this is a double cup, and the reason is because if you just hold it like this, sometimes it can fall through. You know, normally if you grab a coffee, you're supposed to hold it like this. And I know it looks like a large, ginormous coffee, but this is gonna last me a while, you know, and I'll take that home. I like my coffee with the steamed milk. And guaranteed it doesn't explode like a grenade. In the back of my car, I have something very special to me. It's my skateboard. It's got the ceramics. It's got the rails. A lot of people don't use this. This helps slide. You don't need to put wax on the board if you have rails. And I slide. Sometimes people are like, "What is that? What is that you have there?" Those are rails, man. This is ancient. Skaters don't use these nowadays. And you know what the crazy thing is? Skaters don't use spacers anymore either. Like I have one spacer there, but skaters nowadays don't use that stuff. How times have changed. I do want to go skateboarding soon. What's really cool about filming is I can try the trick over and over and over and over until I land that perfect. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of tricks next time I go skateboarding. All right, so the goal is IRL adventures. I plan on going skateboarding. So on this channel, you're probably gonna see me skateboarding maybe 2-3 times a week. Bike riding 2-3 times a week. I'm still a little bit nervous about taking the camera into the gym because I do go to a gym. It's a public gym. But I've already had a lot of issues trying to stream or record inside the gym. You know, people don't like it. There is a gym in my neighborhood, but it's very limited. You know, I like having more equipment. Some of you guys might be wondering, what car is that you're driving, Swifty? It's a truck. It's a Chevy Silverado diesel. I went from driving a Tesla to a diesel. Yes, I did have a Tesla. It was a Model 3, and one of the reasons I traded it in for this truck, and one of the reasons I did that was because it was too low to the ground, and I didn't feel safe. And it was like a racing car. You'd have to like sit into it, and it was like totally lean back the chair. It's literally like it's a race car, you know. And then of course it drives really fast. Like the pickup was like super fast. It was scary fast. Like when you hit the accelerator, you'd get stuck in the chair like this. Whoa! It was like a roller coaster. It was pretty incredible. But Sasha started noticing, you know what, John? You're starting to drive like really fast. I've noticed that. And I started noticing that too, because normally I'm a very safe driver. I drive defensively, and I think it's mainly because I grew up somewhere in Puerto Rico where, you know, people drive really crazy. People drive really fast, really, really crazy. And so I tended to start driving really defensively. So a lot, believe it or not, and it annoyed my friends. Like when we were in the gaming house and like we had to go to, like, let's say we're gonna go to Disney. One of my friends would be, or Paco would be like, "You're not driving. Give me the keys. Give me the keys, dude. I'm driving." We'll never get there because all my friends know I drive super slow, and it annoys the hell out of everybody. But it's safe, and because the thing is, the way I see it is, I have everybody in the car. You know, it's my responsibility to be safe. So I always leave a big space in between me and the car in front of me. That way, you have time to stop. You know, I see a lot of people, they crash because they go too fast. In Puerto Rico, a lot of the drivers in Puerto Rico, they're very good drivers. In Puerto Rico, people drive crazy, but they're good drivers. And one of the only reasons why they crash is because they're going too fast and they can't stop. It's physics. They're good drivers, they drive fast, but then someone pulls out in front of them and they're going too fast. So they can't stop, so they have an accident. So I always leave a space in between the car in front of me. Super safe. Now my license, I wish I could show it to you, but I'm not going to because it shows my address. But my license on it says safe driver. And I /flex. And I don't understand why Sasha, when she's sitting next to me, and I think this is like a wife thing, right? When she's sitting next to me, she thinks I'm the worst driver in the world. She's always like, watch out! Whoa, I'm like, Sasha, what does my license say? Safe driver. I don't have accidents. I only have one ticket, and I know that because we were trying to, redo like our car insurance, and they wanted to up my rates, and I'm like, why are you gonna up my rates when I'm a perfect driver? I've never had an accident. And then they said, oh no, it says here in the system that you had one ticket in 2013. It was like a tail light. And I'm like, really? For that one ticket, you're raising our rates? I had one ticket in 2013? Nah. We're going somewhere else. I'm a perfect driver. Perfect record. Impeccable record. All right, anyway. All right, so we're here at the gas station. I'm gonna get diesel. There's not a lot of places to get diesel. It's the green pump. Okay, so once I had the Tesla, one of the things that really annoyed me about the Tesla, and I think it happens with any car that's digital, with a digital display, it doesn't give you the correct miles that you have left. It's fake. And that really annoyed me. Like, for example, I got the Tesla. I didn't get the one that was fast. I got the one with extended range because I wanted to go far. So mine would do like 350 miles or something like that. But it would never get actual 350 miles. And I'm like, why not? Like, why doesn't the if it says you have 350 miles left, why do you really not have 350 miles? Like, you drive and then you come back and then it says you have 300 miles left and you only went 20 miles. And I'm like, where did those 30 extra miles go? I don't understand. And then I found out that it's 350 miles in optimal conditions, where you have your windows rolled up, the air conditioner off, the side view mirrors folded inward, which is illegal, by the way, and you're coasting down a mountain at 30 miles an hour. That's like optimal conditions. And the weather has to be perfect also. So based on all those perfect conditions, then you'll get 350 miles. And I'm like, that's not cool. They're lying to us. But anyway, my truck does it too. My truck's digital. It'll tell me a number. It's not real. It's digital numbers. All right, let me get some gas. All right, so you got to get the green pump. And then this is DEF fluid. This is something I don't like about trucks. Ever since I got the truck, you have to put DEF fluid, or the car starts driving slower and slower until you put DEF fluid. So it kind of like forces you to put it in there. I think the DEF is to make it so that since it's diesel, the smoke doesn't come out like all black. It comes out clean for the environment. One time, like, it said it and I needed DEF fluid, and I was like, I'll get it later. And then the car started driving slower and slower, 40 miles an hour. On the highway, I couldn't go past 40 miles an hour. I'm like, yeah, I'm driving way too slow on a highway where people go 80. I need to get that fluid. And by the time I finally arrived at the car parts store, I got the DEF. Someone just backed up almost all the way into me. I finally got the DEF fluid, and then the car finally runs faster. I was like, oh man. So anyway, based on that, and I didn't feel safe in the Tesla. I started driving too fast. I didn't like it. So I traded in for this truck. So now this truck, I'm super high above the ground. I'm super high above everyone else. and I can see everyone. Everyone is texting. Everyone has a phone in their hand, and they're like this. I see them. I'm like this. Everybody's texting. It's so scary. And then so I feel safer in this tank. I'm in a giant tank. This truck is so big, I have a hard time getting into spaces. I have to back up and forward a couple times. I'm gonna do something real quick here. I'm gonna set the miles. I reset the miles for trip 1. Okay, just so you can see. There's trip 2. All right, we have the trip 1. So now you can see on the bottom, it says I have 579 miles, right? We're gonna do trip 1 to prove that I'm right. We're gonna run the car all the way to empty, and then we're gonna see how many miles we actually went versus the miles that it actually told us we had. So I will prove it. It'll probably take like a week or 2 weeks to go through this much gas though. So yeah, somebody hacked my Twitter this morning. I was super happy that I was able to get it back. Like I said, I was able to reset it, put on a 2-step authenticator, and now I had to systematically go through everything and make sure everything had a 2-step authenticator. And when I get home, I'm gonna do a malware bites just to make sure that I got nothing left over. Even though I reinstalled Windows, I wonder if the virus could have installed itself like on one of my other hard drives that I use. You never know. So I'll do a check when I get home. Anyway, so fun adventures in the works. Sasha asked me if we wanted to go to Disney Springs. Maybe I can actually go there, film some videos, do a live stream. I think we can do a live stream there, and then I can do the thing where I said that we can do a fun adventure indoors, and I can play it in a video. I definitely want to test that. So Disney Springs, I got to find out what's there, what activities we can do there. Or maybe we could just go and then we could just see what everything is and just do it first before we actually start the stream. I think we can do that. So that'll be on the weekend. Yeah. So, played Plunder Storm last night. Dude, I played a lot. I'm trying to get good at it. I only won one time, and I think I got second place maybe 2 or 3 times. Second place. But that's in the singles. Then I try to do duos with Panda TV. I tried to do some duos. We didn't win, but we got pretty far. It was pretty cool. And I guess I'm gonna go home and stream, man. The day started off late. I ended up waking up and paying bills. You know, like I got paid. Usually I get paid once a month, so that's usually when I gotta pay all the bills. So I started paying a bunch of bills, and then before I knew it, it's like 3 in the afternoon. I'm like, But I was like, you know what? I can stream. I gotta go get gas. I gotta go get coffee. I gotta go mail out some stuff. I might as well stream it. But we're gonna be doing much more fun adventures on this channel for sure. Now that I'm doing daily vlogs, just like I did before, I was always looking for something new and exciting to do. You know, an adventure somewhere. And we could definitely do a lot of them with Sasha too, because Sasha loves traveling, and she loves going to like for example Hobby Lobby. I mean, that would be a really cool place to actually make a vlog. They got so many cool things in there. All right, guys, adventure tomorrow. What should we do tomorrow? What do you guys want me to do tomorrow? Skateboarding or skateboarding? We could either go to no. If we go skateboarding, I have to go to, there's a skate park near where I live, right? And they don't play music. I think we're gonna have to go there, because if I go to downtown Orlando, or I go to Orlando skate park, they play music there, and it's DMCA in the background, and I'll get wrecked on YouTube. Like, I'll totally get DMCA'd. So maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe I'm gonna be limited to going only to places that don't play music. So we'll go to that one. Yeah, I think we'll go maybe tomorrow. It'll be a fun adventure. I think that'll be good. What do you guys? As long as it's not too cold. It's a little chilly. It's not too cold. I heard there's a cold front coming in, but we'll skateboard tomorrow. All right, take it easy, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Two-step authenticator, always. It's what they approved.